In this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how I saved $65,000 in 2023 while paying my employees a great hourly rate. So, um, it all has to do with this nifty pay sheet here. This pay sheet I've formulated over the years. I've custom made it exactly for this business, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how I set it up. And if you want to set this up in your business, go to the Skool community. It's linked in the description. In that Skool community, I'm giving away this knowledge, and right now it's free. It's going to turn to paid at some point, but get over there, join that community, and get the vital tools and resources that you need to have a flourishing detailing business. So, here's some overall stats of how this broke down. So we pay a base rate of 14.50 an hour. Now, in my area, I don't know about your area, but in my area, you can't really get a quality employee or detailer at that rate. Around that $20 range is where you're really going to get a quality employee. Um, so we pay that base rate of 14.50, and that fluctuates a little bit based on in at Vibrant we have junior detailers, detailers, lead detailers, senior detailers, and that pay does fluctuate, but the average would be that base right there. Now, if I had to go pay out $20 an hour to get a quality employee, we would have paid $201,000 last year, and um, that would have been what my company would have had to pay. I think it's a bigger number once you factor in taxes and stuff. So we really did save that $65,000, $65,842, and it's because our generous customers gave my detailers a total of $53,927 in tips in 2023 alone. That was the dollar amount they gave in tips. Now we factor in those tips, similar to a waitress or a waiter, or other jobs that get big tips. They have a lower hourly rate, but we still have a pretty decent hourly rate at 14.50. Now, my employees, they clock in when they get to work at our shop. They go out on the mobile detail jobs. They stay clocked in until the end of the day. When they come back, they flip the van, meaning they get it ready for the next day, and they clock out. Now, here's an example. I got an example put together for you of how this tip sheet works. So we pay our employees every 2 weeks. Every other Friday they get paid, and every 2 weeks we duplicate our team template down here. So we have a title template, which every single time we hire a new employee, we, copy over based on what position. If it's a junior detailer, we'll come over and copy these cells. We'll put it into the team template. That team template gets duplicated every 2 weeks. So here's an example pay here. So the way it works is all the square tips, we have a WhatsApp reporting chat. So every single time a detailer gets a tip, has a commission. So we pay 10% out if they add value to a job. If the customer got a smaller package, they get into a higher package, they get paid out on that. We break it down between cash tips, cash box tips, and take home tips. So cash tips, take home is just like if they get handed 20 bucks, they take that home. Now, if two detailers on a job and they get handed 20 bucks, and there's nobody has change, they'll put it in a cash box that we have at the office, and then we'll pay that out on the payroll. Um, so, as you can see here, as they're inputting those tips, um, those get added down here, and then any cash tips. Now down here, regular hours, we put their hours in. If they have any overtime hours, we'd obviously put those in here as well, and that's going to adjust everything. But averages, so their regular pay was $752. That's what Vibrant paid as a company. This employee's tips was $407. And they got a no point bonus. So we have some bonuses and things on here that they can get. The point system is based off of like if you get no points, you get bonus $20. But if you get a point for being late, not being in uniform, yada yada, you get a point here. We just put a one. It takes that no point bonus away. We add a note in here. Employee was late. And then, yeah. So and the next employee, same type of a situation. You can see we paid out that base rate of 14.50, but their average hourly rate after they factor in the tips and that no point bonus is 22. This customer or this employee didn't get that, so 22.73, right? I delete those notes. That was not accurate. So now employee number two, similar situation. The tips were added up, regular hours, that base rate. Here was the average hourly rate. Now, employees over here, you can see I have it all color coded as well, based on the position. This employee, this one's based off of a salary, and they also get a bonus of sales. This employee's average hourly rate was 27.99. And then over here, you'll see this employee's been with me for about 5 years. This is a senior detailer. They are on a salary, um, but this employee worked 83 hours. Their regular pay was this. Their tips were this, and this was their pay total. And their average hourly rate was 36.39. Now this is not including taxes or anything. This is just the gross pay, the gross numbers. Now down here on this spreadsheet as well, we input these numbers from Square, our payment processor, and uh, Square, yeah, we just input these numbers right from Square. Now that then autofills things like, that number just gets autofilled here. So over here on the Square tips section, so the total Square tips gets updated there. The total Square tips paid after fees, so it adds in all of the Square tips that were added. And then it's going to give a number down here, whether we're overpaying tips or underpaying tips. Most of the time, we are underpaying tips, meaning that employees didn't report their tips as they were supposed to. And at that point, we will go back, try to figure out what employee didn't report tips and figure it out. But sometimes we just can't, and the employees can't figure it out either. So then we'll just disperse that amount down there that we underpaid to the employees evenly. Right here, I have this set up. After we input these numbers, you can see that this is total revenue. And then total wages paid, our percentage of wages to sales. Same thing over here, wages to sales. This is just detailers, total vibrant sales, total base wages paid, and then percentage of wages to sales. Just good numbers to know. Um, and that's how the spreadsheet works. As you click around, you'll see that uh, it all, once you do it once or twice, it's really easy to do. You just input the square tips, input the regular hours, and the spreadsheet will do the rest of the work for you. And then we take these exact numbers over to our payroll service, Gusto, an amazing payroll service. I've used them for a few years now. I've used Square Payroll, QuickBooks Payroll. This one has been the best by far. It's inexpensive. It does everything for you. So when we go run payroll, we just simply have the tip sheet open, Gusto open, and we just input the numbers. Super simple and super easy to do. Now, this spreadsheet also, at the end of the 2 weeks, we send this spreadsheet to our employees. So we'll go up here, we'll go to File, Downloads, PDF, we'll go to selected cells, and then we'll upload this PDF to that employee's WhatsApp reporting chat so they can see, make sure everything's correct. They can see their average hourly rate. If they had any points in there, they can see that as well. A really great system for transparency. And yeah, so back to these numbers here. It really did save my company $65,000, almost $66,000. But my employees' average hourly rate was still 21.13 an hour, which is a good wage, and that's the average. Some weeks it would be more than that, and some weeks it less, but that is the average number there. And it's all because we're taking detailed data on the generous customers giving the detailers tips. And the employees also have ways to make commissions, like we mentioned, of the no point bonus. But the majority of that money is coming on their base, on addition to the base pay, is coming from the customers. And that's because we at Vibrant take care of our customers. We have great customer service. We do a great job, and customers really appreciate that. And we appreciate them for being awesome customers, of course. But that's it for this video. Join the Skool community. Like I said, currently right now at this moment, it is free, but that is going to change. So head over there, join that community. There's endless resources for you and access to me to ask questions, how to implement these things in your business. I understand if you watch this video this far, this doesn't, if you're a brand new detailer, this stuff doesn't really matter. I have a bunch of resources for brand new detailers, but this is as you're growing, hiring employees, a great way to save a lot of money. So thanks for watching this video. My name is Tanner with Vibrant Detail University. Have a great day. Bye.